Hi, my name is Beatriz Mendez, and today I'm going to be talking about the disposition of a learner. One of my strongest suits that I feel for my strongest disposition is fairness. I believe that all students deserve a fair and equal opportunity in education. I know that I personally have children, and I would not want for my children to feel left out or treated unfairly. And I'm talking in all aspects. I feel that all children deserve the right for a free public education, and I believe that it's also on the 14th Amendment that we just know, right, that everybody should be treated equally and it doesn't matter where. Um, so that's one of my strongest strongest suits that suit me. When we're talking about my weakest disposition, my weakest would be advocacy, advocating for children, speaking up for the fairness of other students and the rights of them. And even though it sounds kind of like contradicting, I'm more of an introvert, and sometimes that fear of speaking out or being in the spotlight, things such as when I don't want to speak up or being heard for the other children. That's why I consider myself more an introvert. I am scared of speaking up, so I feel that that's where I need to work more on and speaking up for our children and advocating for them. I'm gonna give a real quick example. As I remember when I started working in the school district, right? I we would have this speech therapist that would come by and get our students for speech, and he would take them for speech therapy, but he wouldn't do the whole. Let's say per day they take them, right, and they do 30 minutes, but he wouldn't do that. He would just take them and do, let's say, 15 minutes, and then the students would come back. So I think that advocating like little things like that goes a long way when helping our students. Um, yeah, like speak up for themselves, for them. So I believe that little things like that can help us. um and then our question is, what do I feel is a strong suit of an educator? I feel that having patience, empathy, and caring are something that a good educator needs. Patience is what we need through to go into our profession every day. Every day is a different day, and that's what I need. We all need, I believe, in this profession. Um, Also, having patience, um, working with different behaviors. Um, in my profession, it's gonna be. I know that sometimes it's gonna be hard to work with, but if we have patience, I think that's gonna go. It's gonna work well. And also with our communicating with our parents and our colleagues, having that communication, right? Um, I also think that an effective educator would be empathy. I feel it's so important to be able to feel, to be able to know what another person is feeling. Um, as a child, sometimes children are overlooked, and we adults feel that we are a child. It doesn't matter if a child is, sometimes they think that we don't listen to them or things like that. So I think that we should always they should always know that we're there for them, and we know what it feels like to be in their position. um how can you be teacher how can you be a teacher and not care? I mean, that would be like so contradicting. So I don't see how a teacher who is a great teacher would not care. They have to. They have to be able to care for their students more than anything, their students, because they're the ones that are shaping their lives. And this is what I think my dispositions are of being a learner. Thank you.